Hi, this is Doug Bradley with Doug Bradley SEO and Digital Marketing. And today we're going to talk about the best way to get five-star Google reviews for your law firm this week. So turn it up and stick around. Okay, I recently got a call from a client who was asking me how to get 5-star reviews to his Google profile, because obviously when you do a Google search, you want 5 stars on your business profile. And I basically kind of told him this process, and this is a process I've been telling clients about for a very long time. I thought I'd create a video on it. So first off, what's the value of a positive review, and what's the potential value lost of a negative review? And there's a couple things at play here. One of the first things I'll talk about is this survey by Bright Local. If you're not familiar with Bright Local, they're a very well-known name in the SEO industry. They help agencies like my own, Everest Legal Marketing, with citation creation for local businesses. And they did a review which was published in December of 2020, and a couple of things stood out to me. The first one is that roughly 9 out of 10 people read online reviews when they're choosing a local business. Oftentimes those people are going to land on your reviews on Google. It impacts, and one of the reasons why I think it impacts lawyers quite a bit, if you look here at this particular stat, the industries which consumers are most likely to have read reviews: restaurants, hotels, medical, automotive, clothing stores. Some of this makes a lot of obvious sense here. But medical reviews are kind of interesting because that means that people are reading reviews of professionals. They want to know what other people think of professionals. And a lot of times lawyers will tell me people don't really read reviews about lawyers because they're in a special category of themselves. No, it's not true. People do read reviews of lawyers, as they do doctors and dentists and CPAs and other professionals. They want to know about interactions with you as a service provider. The other thing that stood out to me in this particular one was that less than half of people would consider using a business that had fewer than a 4-star rating. So one of the things that getting 5-star reviews to your business listing on Google that it can do is it can help mitigate the damage of a 1-star review. If you're a lawyer, you already know no matter how good a job you do, most likely you're going to get a 1-star review at some point. If you already have 20, 30, 40, 50 5-star reviews and you get that 1-star review, it's not going to be as loud of a voice as if you had 3 5-star reviews and then you got a 1-star review. So take this process as a way to help promote your business, while at the same time a little insurance policy that when you do get a 1-star review, it's not going to be at the top of Google and it's not going to be the one thing that people want to read. So second, what exactly is the worth of a 5-star review? And this is probably different for every lawyer. It's different for a bankruptcy lawyer compared to a family law attorney compared to a personal injury lawyer. But this is a pretty good article by Podium, and Podium is a chat platform, a website chat platform. And basically what they say is that a couple things here. It increases the amount spent from the consumer to you by almost a third. And I think it also, just having, common sense would tell you that if everybody else has had a really good experience with your firm, that people will feel more comfortable spending their money with you. And if they want the best attorney and they know they're going to pay for it, that defense level drops if they know that other people have spent money with you and they've had a good relationship and a good result. And that actually brings us to the second point here. It improves the level of your trust almost 100%. If someone doesn't know you and you have, again, 50 to 100 5-star reviews, they're going to feel that much more comfortable hiring you. So the last thing I'd like to show you here is kind of a circumstance that I found when I just did a Google search for Seattle injury lawyer. And in the 3-pack here, there's 3 attorneys. One has 63 reviews, 4.5-star average. One has 135 reviews, which is a 5-star average. And then the final one here, even though he's in the 3-pack, he has 0 reviews. No one has reviewed him. So, I mean, really in this equation, his SEO person deserves a big pat on the back. But honestly, if you're injured in a car accident, or your spouses or your children are injured in a car accident, and you do this search, probably one of the first people that you're going to contact is going to be Ledger, the Seattle injury lawyer, or maybe someone else down here in the results. But contacting the person with 0 reviews is going to be kind of hard to prove that amongst the competition here. So I'm going to tell you right now the best way to get 5 5-star reviews for your law firm on Google this week. So all of my attorneys, they tell me they get calls and they won't be able to help them. They can't retain them for one reason or another. Maybe it's that it's not a right client fit. It could be the case isn't exactly what they do. And for whatever reason, they're conflicted out. They just can't help them. Well, every single one of those callers is a potential 5-star review for your firm. And if you're taking the call, or your intake or reception is taking the call, they should all, and everybody on your team should know that the person that they're talking to has the potential to give you a 5-star review on Google. And that 5-star review has the same weight as anybody else on Google. So one of the best things you could possibly do is give that person as much information as you possibly can to help them, or send them in the right direction. Maybe they need legal aid. Maybe they're looking for a pro bono attorney. Maybe they're looking for something, and you can look up really quick, or your staff can look up really quick on how to help that person, and do it in a positive manner. And then at the end of the call, just get in the habit of saying, hey, by the way, can you do a search for us on Google and just give us a 5-star review today? Most people will, in this day and age, knowing that most people understand the power of positive reviews, most people, if you've helped them and answered their questions, even if you couldn't work with them, they'll give you a 5-star review, simply because you've helped them and that you were engaging, you didn't dismiss them, you weren't rude, you didn't hang up on them, you actually tried to help them with their issue. Also, the converse is true as well. If you don't help them, if you are dismissive of them, they may just go to Google and give you a 1-star review anyway. And I can't tell you how many clients I've had that have had this exact circumstance happen, where they said, I'm sorry, I can't help you. This is a case that I can't take, goodbye, click. And the person felt very dismissed. And so they have the option then at that point to go and give you a 1-star review. And it's much harder to get rid of a 1-star review than it is to earn a 5-star review from that type of a caller. So I hope that you take this information and use it for your benefit. And if you start rolling in this process to your standard script with new potential clients or people calling in cold, I guarantee you, if you do this and you talk to 10 or 15 people this week that meet this circumstance and ask them for a 5-star review on Google, specifically and verbatim, hey, could you give me a 5-star review on Google? Probably most of them will. So again, this is Doug Bradley with Doug Bradley SEO and Digital Marketing, owner of Everest Legal Marketing. And feel free to comment below, ask any questions. I'll also link to these links to Podium and to Bright Local in the description if you'd like to read these a little bit more thoroughly. Thanks so much.